Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I feel like the last couple of weeks, the past couple of vlogs, I skipped last week. I think it's just been like one big blur. To be honest, the past couple of months have been like a big blur with everything that's happened, like going to the awards and being recognised and then having my surprise birthday thrown for me and then going on holiday and getting engaged and coming home. It just feels like one big blur. So I feel like this vlog, I'm just going to sit down, debrief, catch up. A lot has happened, out with all of that, and just like fill yous all in. And I think it'll be like very therapeutic, almost like therapy for me to like go through everything in my head and we can go from there. So, obviously we're engaged now. I've spent the past week just like seeing my friends and family. I had my girls round on Friday past and we just had a lovely evening. Me and Dana were sputtering whether to do like an actual engagement party. I always had in my head that when I get engaged there would just be like a massive party and all these celebrations and everything. And then when we came home, Darren had obviously planned like my birthday and the trip and all the surprises on the trip and everything for months and months prior. So he was on his like come down to relaxation and I was like on my incline to wedding planning. So we were like trying to meet in the middle, so we had to have like a week of calm and I was like, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? And he was like, not yet Rachel, give me another week, give me another week. I was like, oh my god, okay. So I almost felt like I'd hyped up the engagement so much in my head, like I've literally thought about getting engaged forever, and then I was like, okay, now it's just normal life resumes. So it was a very strange feeling, but then Darren got back on board, had the girls round, and we've decided just to have an intimate dinner with our close friends and our family, and I think that's just perfect. So yeah, that's our plan. So in a few weeks' time, we've booked out the private dining at Malmaison in Leith for 22 people, and yeah, that's going to be our celebration with our family and everything, which I'm super looking forward to. And then from there we go into planning the wedding. Now if you know me, my wedding has been planned for a long time, ladies. I'm obviously in the wedding industry. I talk about weddings all day every day to other brides, so yeah, it's just in my blood to plan a wedding. So I have a lot of things that I have my eye on, my heart set on. So we've booked to go and view the venue that I love and Darren loves it too. So we're going to go view that in May and see how that all goes. I don't know if I should like vlog the wedding experience of planning. Is that boring for people? I love watching other girls plan their wedding and hear about their trials and tribulations and things that might not go to plan and what they're struggling with. I just find it really interesting, but I think I'm niche. I'm not sure if that's everyone's cup of tea. However, I might just dip in and out. So yeah, that is what is happening in our personal lives. Actually, what I need to tell everyone about is when we were coming back from Venice, we had the worst experience both of us have ever had travelling. So basically Darren booked our whole trip, like the Austria snowbombing, Venice, everything as one big package holiday through a company called eDreams, and it was all going relatively smoothly. There was a few hiccups with flights getting brought forward and we had to rebook transfers and things. But basically our flight from London to Edinburgh got cancelled by British Airways. Fine, these things happen. We just thought we'll get put on the next again flight and they'll put us in a hotel because it was the following day. But we wanted to just clarify that, so Darren got in touch with the company and just to be like, what's the chat? Do we just rock up to the airport and see what happens? Do we need to like rearrange flights beforehand? So he was on the phone to the customer service people who were idiots, and I don't really know how this happened, but we got to Venice. Our flight was Venice to London, then a transfer London to Edinburgh. As I said, the second flight got cancelled, but somehow eDreams cancelled all our flights. So we got to Venice airport, tried to check in. No, sorry, you don't have a ticket for this flight. And we were like, what? And it was a massive palaver. You can imagine the stress. And she was like, I can see you had a ticket for this flight, but you now no longer have a ticket for this flight. So me and Darren were just up to 90. She was like, I can see that your travel agent has requested a voucher. And I was like, well, can we redeem this voucher for the flight? And she was like, no. So God knows how any of that happened. We didn't get a refund, we didn't get our voucher. We had to rebook our flights, both sets of flights, which was £1,000 each, so £2,000 for our flights that we'd already paid for. It was awful. So when we got to London airport, same thing happened. They couldn't do anything about it. We had to book a hotel off our own back, so we're traipsing around London Heathrow, trying to find a hotel. We've already spent £2,000 on tickets, so it just kind of a horrible way to end a really amazing trip. But anyway, we decided not to talk about it, so we're just, that's the last we talk about it. So that was that. And also, I feel like we need to discuss the secret project that I mentioned beforehand. Basically, if you've not been watching from the beginning, the reason that I started this vlog was because me and Darren had a secret project that we wanted to like document and share and vlog, along with some other reasons why I wanted to start a vlog. But that project is now sadly no longer happening. So it leaves me in a position where I'm like, do I continue vlogging? I'm really enjoying it. I love editing. I've always loved like creating films and editing, and I do kind of like having that motivation to get up now that I am self-employed. So although that project isn't happening, there is a lot of other things going on that I am enjoying about it. So I'm not sure if I should continue or not, but I don't know. If anyone has an opinion on it, just let me know. So I feel like I need to kind of explain what the project was, why it's not happening, and yeah. So basically, about a year and a half ago, Darren and I, well more so Darren, wanted to open a cocktail bar. And when lockdown happened, I got put on furlough. There was a lot of places that were getting shut down and blah 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 blah. We thought now would be a great time to start thinking about it, that we have some more spare time. There might be available units. So we started to view some places. We found a place, and we found that it was a bit more trickier than we thought to get a place. We had to apply to the council for class usage, and our first place that we spent a couple months on fell through after applying for class usage. So we thought, right, let's try this again. We'll get a place that already has the class usage. Basically, every retail unit is either, you know, class 1, 2 or 3, whether it's a restaurant, a shop or a bar. So this place that we looked at was a brand new unit in town. It already had the usage to open it as a restaurant bar, which was great. We thought this would be nice and easy. So this was last April. No, earlier than that. We've been doing this for about a year and a half, so longer than that. So we started the process of everything, you know. You have to do all these alcohol licensing tests, get permissions, regulations, floor plans, interiors, everything. It was a very, 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 very long, stressful process, and we got to the point where it was pretty much finished. You know, we had all of our floor plans done, we had all of our interiors done, we had picked the floor in, we had put together a sample menu, we had spent a lot of money on things already, and then the kind of process of getting the lease was taking ages. So we just continued working on everything in the background. We obviously had a budget for the project, and it turned out to be a lot trickier than we thought. we just had to go back and forth hundreds and hundreds of times with the council, regulation, permissions people, architects, environmental health, tons and tons of things, and it was just getting ridiculously expensive. And one day we just got feedback from environmental health that they wouldn't accept our toilets that we had worked months on to accommodate the people that would be in there, and then we got a big bill for electrical drawings, and that just tipped us over the edge. We were like, this is just getting silly now. It was quite a small, intimate place, and for the size of it and the amount of people that would be in it, the money to spend to renovate it, it wouldn't balance out. So we pulled the plug on it, which was very sad because, you know, we'd spent over a year and a half doing this project. I had done all the branding, we had looked at like seats, and everything was done. So yeah, it was very, very sad that we had to pull the plug on it, but we're over it now, and I suppose it's kind of for the best, because at this point I didn't know that we were getting engaged. Darren obviously did, so he was probably thinking, we've got a wedding to pay for as well, and as well as this. This is why we can't afford it, people. They should pawn this and we can open the bar. Just kidding. So yeah, it's maybe for the best, because it was very stressful. Opening a bar, running a business. Darren has his own business, planning a wedding. It would have just been mayhem, and it probably would have caused a few arguments between Darren and I. So we've decided that we will take the money and we were going to move house. No idea where, when, what type of house, but that's the plan. So we're going to recalibrate, put our money in a pot, get our wedding money separate, and see like what we can do for moving house. So that's the plan. It may change, it may not, I'm not sure. We kind of have been looking online at some houses, and there's just nothing really that tickles our fancy. And obviously if it's a new build, it could be a year or two away. So we're just kind of going with the flow and seeing what happens, just taking each day as it comes, really. So that is kind of an update of everything, I think. We do have a few trips coming up as well. I'm taking Darren away for his birthday. We're going to go to Krakow. He really wants to go. I've been before, but he wants to go, and he's really into World War II, so obviously wants to go to the concentration camps and do all the historical tours and things. So I booked that as a surprise for him. He does know about it now. So that's in June. We obviously have our F1 trip in September. We have a London trip in August, I think, and then we have a trip in October just up north. So yeah, a lot happening, a lot going on, but all positive, good stuff. So that's all I really wanted to do in this week's vlog, is catch everybody up on everything and centre myself and have a think about if I do kind of want to continue vlogging. One thing that we both really liked was that both of our trip, like Austria and Venice, were both vlogged, and now we have them to look back on, which is really, really lovely and special. So it is a nice thing to have, and I do enjoy it, so I'll have a little think. Also, I feel like we should take a moment for this ring, if it would like to focus. There we go, nice and zoomed in. So emerald cut diamond, halo, platinum band, just take it off. Diamonds go halfway down, which is perfect. They're nice and soft, so they don't rub against the skin. It is just absolutely perfect. I know I'm biased because Darren got it for me and it's mine, but I just think it's the most beautiful ring I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love it. And I get so many compliments on it. I don't know, because it's new, it's like extra shiny. But even when I was at the doctor's the other day, the doctor even complimented it. It's just absolutely perfect. I absolutely love it. So yeah, shout out to Daniel Henderson. Cannot wait to go in and get a matching wedding band. Dee dee dee. Hello, it is Saturday and I am home alone. Darren's out to the football and I've just had a morning of blissfulness production got up, done a workout in the garage, cleaned the whole house, cleaned the windows, cleaned myself, I'm fresh out the shower, and all my clothes have arrived. So I thought we would try on my new pieces that I'm trying to get an outfit for my engagement meal. So of course they're all white. I have two things from Club London and a white suit from Little Mistress, I think it's called, a brand which is on ASOS. So I'm going to try them on and see what we think. Okay, so this is the Club London top, which I do love. I feel like it's maybe more like Hindu vibes. Is it a bit too clubby rather than sit down for dinner? But I do love it. And these trousers that I've got from ASOS surprisingly fit me in the leg. However, I feel like you can see through into the pockets. I'm just going to pan this down so you can see. Like here, I'm not sure if you can see it in camera, but you can see the outline of the pockets and it goes right into the crotch. They're not see-through on the bum, I don't think, but you can like see the label. And does that just make them look a bit cheap? I do like the vibe of this with wide leg trousers, but maybe these weren't cheap either, I don't think, because I was trying to get a good quality pair so they wouldn't be see-through. But I feel like this just makes it look strange, being able to see through into the pockets. But I do like this vibe, but I think it is maybe a bit more like Hindu, out with the girls type of outfit. Okay, this is the jumpsuit from Club London. Now, I'm not mad about it. It is very dramatic. I feel like I should be going like this with this big long arm train. However, I do feel like this would get a little bit uncomfortable if I was like trying to eat my dinner. The material is very clingy. You know, I wouldn't want to stuff my face and then be sitting in this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this on the camera, but there's like something here that's like under the material, but there's nothing physically there, there's nothing on the underwear, but it is, it's almost like a kink, or it's been like caught. So I would need to get a new one if I wanted to keep this, but I am unsure if I like it or not. It is very cool. I don't think I have ever worn a jumpsuit in my life. I think going to the bathroom would be very inconvenient, but it is very cool. It is extremely long on the feet. I would need it tailored by like 3 inches. But I am unsure. What do we think? It is, as I say, very clingy, not the most flattering. I would definitely need to get some real suck me in pants. But it is quite pretty. But wouldn't be my first choice, I don't think. Okay, we have the suit on. Now this is a tricky one because one, it's not steamed, so we can't see the full effect. And two, the tailoring of the trousers, the cut of them, they're not for my body, so I'm unsure whether I should keep the suit and get the trousers tailored to suit or look for something else. I do really like this vibe. I always thought that if I was to wear a suit I would do like the little pearl clips and have like a beach wave, so I think I would do that. I do love the jacket. It shuts really nicely, it fits really nicely. I would stick down some booby tape, but yeah, it's really great quality. So are the trousers, but the cut, I'll show you in the mirror what I mean by the cut. So this is the suit in the mirror. The left leg is the regular cut and it's just too long and too wide. I've quickly just tucked up the right leg, but I feel like it needs up and in the way at the ankle. It's too wide. It needs to be more like a cigarette trouser. But for a suit, I think I do like it. If I had a wee steam, and I've put my hair bobble to hold it up. Usually I would put elastic bands, but yeah, just for the vibe of having the sleeves rolled up. But yeah, I think I need to steam it and see what I feel, but the trousers absolutely need tailored. Do I just look for a new suit? Do I look for a dress? I do like the vibes of it, like with the clip and a little bit different because I always wear dresses. I think I own all the white dresses there are in the world, so a suit would be a little bit different. I'm unsure though. Okay, I've just turned on Instagram and the first picture that came up with a girl who's just got married in a white suit, and I thought, you look great. So I think I'm going to stick with the white suit. I'm going to steam it, get it looking all nice, try it on again, and take the trousers to the tailors and get them taken up, taking them in a bit at the bottom, and I'm going to purchase some cool new shoes, I think. Maybe like a baby blue suede pointy toe shoe or something, just for a little pop. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'm back in my comfies, and I'm just going to have a chill day, maybe do some work, watch some telly, edit this vlog, and have a good old wholesome Saturday. So on that note, thank you so much for watching this short, kind of boring vlog, but a catch up is always needed now and again. So I will see you next week when normal vlogging shall resume. Thank you for watching. Mwah.